Hi there, it's Jeanette from my home studio, Far Forest Ceramics, and this one actually is a kiln opening with a little bit of a difference. There's hardly any of my work in here, however, I'm super excited to open this kiln because it's a selection of pottery that my family made over a couple of 3 days, spread over the country, and the pieces have been moving across the country. That sounds really weird, doesn't it? But let me explain. So my cousin and her husband and their 8-year-old son. Their 8-year-old son, Barnaby, is loving pottery. And when they found out that I did it, they said, oh, can we come over? Can we come and have a play? Absolutely. You know me. Anybody who loves pottery, I love to do pottery with them. So they came over, and I think it's about a 3-hour drive for them to head over here. And we had a go in the studio. Now, Barnaby had a go at hand building. He also had a go on the wheel. His mum joined in with the hand building, and his dad and mum joined in on the wheel. So they made a selection of pieces, which was so much fun, but they've got an invested interest in these pieces. So I was due to go for a road trip to meet Ceramics by Julia and go on a workshop in the same area as their home. And that was a week later, so I had to quickly dry the pieces, bisque fire them, and I tagged onto my road trip with Julia an extra night beforehand, and I headed up north, 3-hour drive to my cousin's house. When I arrived there, Barnaby was up. He'd stayed up late to see me, and we glazed the pieces. No, we didn't glaze the pieces. What am I saying? We washed and waxed the pieces and got the table set up because I'd only got 2 or 3 hours in the morning. He was excited that night. We got up the next morning, and for breakfast, through breakfast, we did a glazing session. Mum, Dad and Barnaby. Caroline and Daz, you did amazing as well. Daz, you've got a little bit of a talent with this, I must say. And then even my auntie and my uncle popped over to come and say hello, and they got involved with a bit of glazing. So it very much was a family affair, which was fantastic. And this is on my dad's side. This is my dad's brother and daughter. So it's so lovely to see them. And I then brought the pieces home after I'd done my 2 or 3 days with Ceramics by Julia. If you haven't seen that video, head on over. That was a fantastic weekend. And I then glazed the pieces. So this is the kiln opening with their pieces, which they're desperate to see. So am I, the pressure when it's not your pieces. And there's also just 2 or 3 other little pieces in there. When I say little, I mean little of mine in there that I was just playing around with something. So I'm going to get on with the kiln opening, but before I do that, if I can, I'll try and put some footage in of what we actually did to get up to this stage. Hope you enjoy. So, time for the opening. It's cooled down absolutely beautifully. So let's have a look and see. Do you know, I think I'm more nervous than normal. I want them to be okay. So much for them. Let's have a look. Oh, yes. No cracks. Oh, yes. Okay. Having to dry these really quickly and get them bisque fired, I was concerned about warpage and about cracking. There was a crack in one piece before we glazed it, but we know about that one. So this is a leaf that, now hang on a sec, who did this? Did Mum do it, Caroline, or did Barnaby do this one? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember now. I think Barnaby did both of these. Barnaby did both of these. Look at that, Barnaby. So lovely. So literally, we went in the garden and we got some ferns and he impressed them with a roller, turned up the edges. Really, really nice, Barnaby. And then after bisque firing, oh, lovely. Oh, tiny crack in the bottom there, but not too bad. After bisque firing, we just use watered down stroke and coat. Just Froggy is the colour he used. And painstakingly brushed in all of each individual fern, and his grandma helped as well on this, and his mum and his granddad as well, I think. Really pleased with that. I hope you like that, Barnaby. That's so lovely, so lovely. Okay, let's get under here. Now this is the one that had cracked. Oh dear, we have a crack. That is such a shame, but Mum made this one, and Barnaby's made a bigger one lower down. Just use again a leaf out the garden, uplifted the sides, smoothed the edges off, and a nice simple Aurora Mako Aurora green on that. What a shame, but I'm sure Mum won't be concerned, hoping that Barnaby's has turned out. Oh, Barnaby, this one's warped a little bit. So Barnaby had a go at putting texture on here. The texture's come out lovely. And he put, again, a watered down stroke and croak, just froggy on there, so we can show the texture out on that one. Oh, I like the bottom, but you can see the warpage there, and it's crawled a little bit round the edge there. But great attempt. It's still a nice little bowl. Actually, it's quite quirky being warped. I like that. You love something that's really unique, isn't it? Brilliant. Well done, Barnaby. So let's have a look down below. Take these props out and the cookies that I added to save it sticking to the shelf. I think underneath here is one of the two leaves. Let's just hope they haven't cracked. Please don't crack. Yay! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes! That's looking okay. Whew. Big pieces tend to warp. That's looking fairly flat, and I can't see any cracks at the moment. Well done, Barnaby. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. You should be so pleased with that. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Just put a stoneware clear over it before it was actually glaze fired. So he did the stroke and coat, just froggy watered down. And then they found it really bizarre how we covered it over with stoneware clear. So you couldn't see what he painted, but you can see how that white that we glazed over the top has gone completely clear. So you've got a nice gloss. It's sealed it all in. I wonder if they actually fit on top of each other. Shall we see? Can you stack them? Look at them both. Oh, yes, and they fit one inside the other. I love that. Really well done on that, Barnaby. That is fabulous. Oh, I love those. Those two are my favourite. Okay, let's go further down. I think next we have the other large green leaf. I wonder if that's cracked as well. Let's see, let's see. No, it's okay. I can't, well, let's have a look underneath. I love the Aurora green. The leaf impression looks really nice. Let's have a look at it. Okay, it's not stuck to the bottom. I put a slight dusting of silica sand on the bottom. Oh, right. That's really nice there, Barnaby. Really nice. The Aurora greens come out lovely. The vein effect has come out really lovely. Let's have a look. Look at that. That's fairly flat. That actually is very flat. Very flat. So we put some wax on the middle to create this shape. You've done well there. What a shame your mum's doesn't fit in, but not a problem. You've still got one beautiful one there. Really lovely. Okay. Now the bottom shelf. They've all chosen their own glazes, their own glaze combos. So I sent them test tiles to choose from. And Barnaby wanted to have specifically stroke and coat, a nice two colours, one on the inside, one in the outside, fresh, clean lines. Caroline chose two designs, one for her and her husband Daz, that got some flux involved on them. And then there's a surprise piece that we put in there as well that Daz had to go with me of the peacock effect. Let's see. You know what they all look like before, guys? Oh, look at that! Oh, wow! Oh, wow! That's amazing. Oh, the freshness, Barnaby, that's lovely. And these are the two combo glazes with the flux on and the, oh, yes, and oh, Okay, let's start with bad news first. This is one piece that I made with Barnaby that it had warped before it was glaze fired, so I didn't expect much. So it's warped even further. Well, that's quite a nice effect. This was just stone denim on texture. I do not like that at all. That's horrible. It's warped. I do not like that at all. Yeah. Let's not talk about that one. These are the ones I want to talk about. Okay, Barnaby, you're first. You're first. Look at that, Barnaby. You wanted a lovely crisp yellow and the strong orange on the back. Stroke and coat colours. Barnaby 2024. You have glazed that beautifully. You wax the bottom. Look at that lovely clean edge of your waxing. You've really done well on your top edge here and a lovely coverage of glaze. You don't know, Barnaby, how hard it is to get a solid coverage without streak marks, no pinholes. Look at that. And this is the bowl that Barnaby threw himself. 8 years old, first time on a wheel with clay that goes in a kiln. He's done some air dry on a tiny miniature wheel. Barnaby, that is amazing. The shape of that is beautiful. It's lovely to hold. Well done. Well done. That's amazing. Right. Okay, we're going to go on to Caroline next. So Caroline, this is the bowl that you threw. Wow. Wow, look at that glaze, Caroline. Oh, look at that. Oh, is it neat? Oh, look, you've got a lovely, lovely waxed edge as well. And the glaze, the thickness, tiny bit that's dribbled down, but that's actually level with the bottom. Look at that glaze combo. So this was... what was this? This was blue hydrangea, 3 coats, Mako blue hydrangea, with 3 coats of Mako purple gloss on the top, and then a line of light flux over the top. That is stunning. But what I'm also looking like here, Caroline, look at the shape of this bowl that you've created. We did have, I was concerned we were going to have a crack because Caroline's got long nails. So when she went down the bottom and she was opening up, her nails, might be able to just see here, depressed down somewhat a little bit more. And I thought we were going to have too thin a bottom on the base on this. So with the foot not being trimmed, we're okay. But hard to throw with nails. Caroline, that's gorgeous. That is really well done. Look at that. You should be so pleased with that. No crawling, no pinholes. These are all things that can happen to your piece in the kiln, which you don't realise how well you've done. That's come out fantastic. Pleased with that. And again, Caroline 2024, well done. I'm just super excited to get to this random one that we did. Now, Daz, here's yours. Oh, nice. Now, Caroline chose the glaze for Daz's bowl. So this is what Daz threw on the wheel. His is a tiny bit smaller because he got quite eager beaver when he was pulling up the walls, pressed too hard at one point and we lost the top section. So we didn't give up, we carried on, and he still managed to get a bowl with some lovely shape on it. But he also put, I don't know if you can see them, 2 grooves in here as well. He's got a very imaginative mind in the sense that wants to try something else. So he put some grooves in, which you can just about see on the texture. Love this blue hydrangea. And on here was blue hydrangea, just 2 coats and 3 coats of frosted lemon on the top. I love that. It's beautiful. Really nice shape, nice profile. Well done, Daz. Very nice bowl there. Lovely. Now, this one, from here, I'm already blown away. I just hope it hasn't dripped and stuck to the bottom. So there was a piece that I took of mine that I just threw on the wheel to show, literally when I was training them, teaching them how to throw on the wheel. I centred the clay and then they made the bowls from a centred piece of clay. And I just made one to show them what to do. And I took that with me for the glazing session. And Daz wanted to try something. And he got some surplus time because he was drying all the other guys' pieces for me with the air gun. Can't get my words out this morning, sorry. And I said, do you want to have a go at the peacock effect? I haven't got the right glazes with me, but we can play with what we've got. So we'd only got frosted lemon and a variety of stroke and coats. And I thought, well, let's give it a go. It's a spare piece. So Daz glazed this piece. Look at that. Look at that. How amazing is that? Look at that. Oh. Wow. Look at it. Oh, I am loving that. Look, it's just started to drip down here, but is that going to be a wobble? No, it's actually not a wobble. It's slightly. You can see, I don't know if you can see the bottom edge there where all of these glazes have run down. Look at it. So I just used a bit of greaseproof paper, made a piping bag because I used to do cake decorating, and added some flux. No, I didn't. Yes, I did have flux with me. Added some flux into that, and he piped some zigzag lines on here and also on the inside. And then we just used the stroke and coats that I had with me, and we kept putting blobs of them, and he painted them in different places, and he thought that was quite fun. He liked the effect. Before I then said, now cover it all over with one coat of frosted lemon again. He was like, what? You're covering up all that pretty design with frosted lemon? So by the time it was finished, it didn't look anywhere near as nice as it was looking before it had the final coat. But look at the effect that's created. I just said, trust the process, trust the process. Wow. Now that is absolutely stunning. I love what frosted lemon's done there. It's muted the tones. Oh, I love that. I really love that piece. I don't want that piece to go, but it's Daz's, so it has to go. But I love that piece. It's amazing. And the other thing that they couldn't understand is how blue hydrangea, which was, as you know, is all crystals with the gold and the flecks of blooms of white, like all clusters and crystals of glass, etc. when you put it on. They said, is that going to go flat? I said, it's going to go flat, it's going to go glossy. So this is the one that was all lumpy bumpy to start off with. I can't believe that. They have done so well. I cannot wait to show them. They might actually see them for the first time on this YouTube, because then we've got to arrange how I get it to them. They're either going to come here, we're going to go there, we're going to meet halfway, and they get them in the flesh, so to speak. But so proud of you all. Oh, I hope you like them as much as I do. There's 4 little random pieces in the bottom here. Now, Hartley & Noble sent me something to just try out, and it's, let me get it for you. So I have got a Hartley & Noble over the wheel stacker system, that system, and they sent me this and said, do you want to give this a try with these little mini bats? So they said, if you've got a large wheel but you want to have a go at throwing miniature pieces, see if these work. I had such a blast. Mind you, it's harder than throwing bigger. The hardest bit was actually keeping the piece down because it had hardly any weight in it. But I had a go and I didn't even know which tools to use, so I just played around for my first time. And those little pieces I did first time that I glazed. So that's why they're so tiny, but they're so cute. Oh, I need my glasses on. Oh, so look, I've got a little bowl here, and that's not come out as nice as I liked. It looked really sweet before I glazed it, so I just literally did polka dots on the bottom. It's just a bit duller. I'd have liked brighter dots on it, and it's got a little bit of pinholing in the middle. But what a sweet little bowl. So cute. Let's have a look at another one. Which one? Let's go this one. Look at that. Look at that. I'm telling you to look at that. Well, you're obviously watching, aren't you? But oh, I just did all stroke and coat on the inside just to get a nice strong blue liner, and I had little scraps of transfers, so I decided to just put them on the side. That's worked quite well. Very nice. Oh, those are cute. Another one with transfers. I like this. Oh, look at the little red inside. And again, just transfers on the outside. Scraps. I don't know if these were little samples they sent me. And they were literally 2 inches by 3 inches, something like that. Tiny little piece. And I thought, oh, I'll use it. I'll try it. So I tried to use similar colours on them. So they're not a set, but they all blend. Now this one, I tried a little miniature peacock effect. Again, just with little blobs I had on the table. Now if I got some finer nozzles with some stroke and coat, that could work quite nice. This one was so much harder to throw a shape like this, to do it that tiny. Obviously they've shrunk a little bit, but how cute are those little ones? How cute are they? I'm going to have to try those again. Maybe using my tools that I would normally use for creating texture, like these are my wooden nibs. I literally threw these with my fingers, not with tools. So you can see You can imagine how hard that was. So I'm going to have another go with that, but thank you, Heartily Noble. This is going to take me down another avenue. Oh, it's never ending what pottery can do. So, like I say, a little bit of a different kiln opening. Caroline, Barnaby, Daz, hope you like what you've made, and we'll try and get them up to you as soon as possible. But thanks for joining me for this kiln opening with a difference. Pottery with the family. All right, take care. Hopefully see you again soon. Bye-bye.
We all have the same scissors.
Right, back here.
Yeah.
Chop one open.
This one open first.
Very neat. That's open first. Ah.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, that says open first. So you have to open them and see.
Caroline, the one with the crack in before we glazed it. Sorry, it didn't fix it.
Right, so take all the cardboard off because
Yeah,
it's got little notes on the inside. Daz, I'm impressed.
Amazing glassing.
Open the
Amazing.
second.
Make a note of Das's Yorkshire accent cardboard.
Go on, get it, hurry on.
Texture
Right,
experiment.
what does that one say?
Tom.
There.
Yeah, you can open that one.
My,
I'll open this one. This one says open first.
I don't have one.
You don't have what? An open first?
So I'm just going to put that
Open
there.
together?
Jeanette can really pack these.
Oh, she's good at packing. She's really good at
She
Christmas.
put my favourite stuff
Right,
in.
this one
She
says.
put some of my favourite stuff in.
Open first.
Mummy, she put some of my favourite stuff in.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
No, Mummy, look. She put that weird stuff in.
She put that on his stuff in.
Really good. I like the shape. It's round.
Okay, right. This
Thank you
one's
very much.
alright. It's alright.
Look at that.
Ooh.
Ooh, show it to the camera. That looks good, that, doesn't it?
I'm not in your league here, Barnaby.
Oh,
Oh no, it's like Caroline, isn't
how
it?
good is that?
Right, put them all in the middle, Dad. Put them all in the
How do you
middle.
know it's round?
Wow.
Oh, this says
That's
on
like
it.
an actual leaf. That's one with the crack.
It's scratched on it underneath.
That one with the
Barnaby.
crack on it.
It's scratched on it
That's
underneath.
really
under the
good
roof.
though.
Right, this one says, now, I'm impressed. Daz, open second, the experiment.
Oh, that's the one where you put loads and loads of different lines on, isn't it?
The experiment.
Amazing glassing.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Mummy, this one I got.
Look at that.
Amazing glassing.
Oh,
This,
man. Look
Mummy,
at that.
this one she said that I did amazing glassing, and guess what? Mummy,
Even I'm impressed with this.
Mummy, it said amazing glassing, and this is the one.
That is amazing.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is so good. Wow. Wow.
Oh my
it?
gosh.
That is impressive.
Oh my gosh.
Look
I'm
at that. Go
speechless.
show it to the camera.
Oh, wow. That's
Whoa.
gorgeous. Very neat painting, Barnaby.
That's really good, that.
Very neat painting.
That's my
I
favourite.
don't think it's big enough to put wheat bits in.
No, I was the one that needs to fix. I would put that one maybe like a sauce.
So Weetabix.
No, that one for like ketchup, but these ones for like chips.
I'm thinking they're all up lovely in the yoga studio.
I don't.
I'm impressed.
That is really good. That is very impressive.
What about mine though?
That's excellent, that, yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's about like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Look at this. Amazing.
Cool. It's like rum, isn't it? Oh, that is really good. Oh,
Wait.
Good.
Ah, I like that colour. Oh, wow. Look at the detail on that.
Wow. How good is that?
Amazing. Very good. Like it.
Are they plates for your toast in the morning? Right. Have you read it? Have you read it?
Richie, that one?
Big leaf.
Your big leaf. Was the big leaf the one that all the family had a little bit of a paint on?
Yeah. No, I thought it was that one.
Was it this one?
No, both actually.
Oh. Maybe did you help everybody with them? No.
Oh no,
it
not.
was-
Whoa.
Oh,
That is a
I
big leaf,
like this
that
one.
isn't it? Look on that colour, isn't it? Did you go in the garden and get big leaves and stick them on? Ooh.
Cut round them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Amazing.
They go together, they're so.
Yeah.